Jean Rice. I am the business development manager for Mayflower Cruises and Tours in Florida. Actually, I live in the Tampa Bay area. So, as you can imagine, we're getting ready for a little hurricane coming up in the next day. So, anyway, I'm very excited for everyone to be here. I welcome you, and I'm excited to share our wonderful trip that we have. So, I'm going to take you through. If you have questions, perhaps it's best to wait till the very end, and then we can go through the questions. Or if you want to write them down as you think of them, I can go through that at the end as well. So, there's a picture of me. That's when I was a redhead. I found out blondes had more fun, so now I'm a blonde. But believe it or not, this was actually in Dubai. When I was in Dubai, my first ride on a camel. So that's me there. So I don't know how many of you have traveled with Mayflower or not before, but what I'm going to do is just give you a little of the history of how Mayflower and Scenic Group came together. So, in Scenic Tours was founded by Glenn Maroney in 1986. And in 2018, we were acquired by the Australian group. And the reason was during that time, we were a family owned company. We were fairly small, but we were actually chartering full Emerald ships and filling them for Emerald and Scenic. So when our owners, who were in their mid 70s, decided they were going to retire, they thought it would be actually a very good match or marriage for us to team up together since we were already selling Emerald products. So that's kind of how it all came about. So we have also, I'm going to move this over here just a little bit. We have also launched the Scenic Eclipse, which is the world's first discovery yacht. And then we have the Azura and the Sakara, which are our yachts that are 50 cabins and they hold 100 people and they're absolutely beautiful. And we have some fantastic itineraries and some really good deals on some of those as well. So maybe sometime in the future, we can look at putting some of those programs together. This is a picture of all of our product offerings. We have North America Air Holidays, our World Holidays, which has grown tremendously. Of course, river cruising and small ship adventures, the Emerald Azura and the Sakara, which is not listed on this list here, which are our super yachts. And we actually have a third one coming out next year. And then we have the Scenic Eclipse 1 and the Scenic Eclipse 2. Now, the Scenic Eclipse does not have a home, like it doesn't live in Miami the whole year. It travels all over the world. It actually has 2 helicopters and a submarine, 10 dining venues, beautiful men and women spa. So it's just a fantastic product that we have now, too. So for our tours, we include for you your air transportation, as well as, of course, transfers upon arrival. We also take care of your luggage. We don't want you schlepping your luggage everywhere. So we are helpful in getting it like from your hotel room back to the motor coach and so forth to make sure we make it as easy and as simple as possible. Well, hold on. What did I do here? Somehow I clicked a little pen. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Okay, one of the things that Mayflower prides itself in is our professional tour managers. They all are educated and have gone to school to become a good tour manager. And if any of you have traveled on tours before, whether it's with our company or another company, you know the tour manager can either make or break that tour. So we are very happy to have such good qualified tour managers that will be with you every step of the way to make sure that your vacation is the very best. But on top of that, Mayflower also does step-on guides. We feel this is an important aspect to be able to get the local history, heritage, from a person who lives there and works there every day. which really adds value to the tour itself. Some companies just use the motor coach driver and a tour manager. They don't go the extra mile as we do. One of the programs we have, and I don't know if we have any solo travelers on today, but if we do, we have what we call our guaranteed share program. And our guaranteed share program allows you to room with somebody else that we will find for you to room with. And if they have to be non-smoking and they have to be of the same sex, female sex or male sex. And if we don't find somebody for you to room with, then you will get the double rate. You don't have to pay the single supplement. So this is a program that's been very, very successful. I'd say 99.9% of the time it works out beautifully. We have a lot of like-minded travelers who are traveling together. So it works very well and it helps a lot of people out. I know in Florida we have a lot of widows and widowers and solo travelers, just people who like to go alone. So this is very helpful. So right now I'm going to take you through our national parks of the Southwest. Our departure date is September 14th, 2025. And I want to encourage you when I finish the presentation, if you are really interested in doing this tour, please take advantage of the special that I'm going to give you, as I would like you to first get the discount I'm going to give you. And secondly, I don't want you to lose out. I am finding, I don't know what's in the water here lately, but I'm finding that an awful lot of people are signing up very early. I mean, I just had a group for Christmas markets, December of 25. One whole departure is totally full. So I'm just encouraging you, if you are really interested, to please get your deposit in because I want you to be able to take advantage of getting the space. Okay. So this is the map. Like we were talking about, this is such a beautiful area of our country. We have everything will come alive as you're going through. So as you can see, we are going into Salt Lake City and then we'll be going out of Las Vegas. Each of these places is an area where you're going to stay 2 nights, where the little round 2 nights is. You'll be staying 2 nights, and which is good. At least it's a couple nights that you don't have to pack and unpack. But in order to see all these wonderful places, obviously we need to keep on the move. So you're going to see delicate stone arches, beautiful multicolored canyons. You're going to see crystal clear lakes. And I know you're going to find this vacation is just an absolute delight. So here's a picture. This is where we will arrive into Salt Lake City, where you will start your journey. And this is where your Mayflower tour manager will meet you. We will be staying at the Radisson Hotel, Salt Lake City, or comparable. Sometimes we don't know to the bitter end, but whatever it is, it will be, similar in statue to the Radisson. This city, of course, Salt Lake City, is founded by the Mormons. It's more than 150 years ago. And from here, we will venture to Dead Horse Point State Park. And we will see all the amazing views of the Colorado River from here. So I'm just going to show you some pictures along the way. There's another one. Look how beautiful that is. Just the sandstone and the colors of everything is just incredible to me. And there's another shot. If we have some photographers, I know you will enjoy this. This is actually Arches National Park now, where we will be traveling to. You'll see massive sandstone arches like the one you see here. You're going to also learn all about the culture of all the people that have lived in this area as well. And I love the shot with the sun coming through that. That's one of the reasons I love to travel. Not that I'm a good photographer, but I have learned a lot over the years, taking pictures. So to me, that's just such a great part of the vacation in itself. And I always say the pictures are beautiful on the slide presentation, but it doesn't always do it justice. When you see it in real life, it's even more amazing. One of the things that Mayflower prides itself in is doing, you mentioned, I think, Liz, doing a dune buggy ride or something. We always do little things like that during our tour. On this one, we have a couple of those as well, which is the first one will be, we'll have a beautiful lunch, and then we will get on one of these rafts like this, and we'll do a float trip down the Colorado River where you can relax, you can take in all the views, take pictures, look for wildlife, and I promise you we will do not do any number 6 rapids along the way. So it will be very nice. It will be easy going, easy float, and I know you will thoroughly enjoy it. Next, we visit the Pueblo ruins and come to the Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park. This is where lots of different Hollywood movies were filmed, such as The Stagecoach, Easy Rider, Forrest Gump, and many John Wayne and many other Hollywood westerns were actually filmed right in this area. You're also going to get to enjoy a traditional Navajo lunch, followed by a Navajo guided 4-wheel drive. So again, we have another mode of transportation that we've put in here to make even it more enjoyable for you. I didn't quite know what a Navajo lunch consisted of. I looked up at some of the things that you might get. I don't know what they'll be serving you on that day, but some of the things was a mutton stew, uh, Navajo fry bread, might have that, corn on the cob, of course, tortilla chips, and that kind of thing. I'm not sure what it will be, but it will be something a little different than what we're used to getting for sure. So the next picture here is another one of the Navajo Tribal Park. And another shot here. And there's a picture of the open air vehicles that you'll be riding in. So you will get up close and personal to all this area where you can see it. And that looks like that will be a lot of fun. Next on to Lake Powell Resort. To see the massive Glen Canyon Dam there and take a cruise on the Sky Blue Lake Powell through Glen Canyon National Recreational Area. So again, here are some shots. There's the bridge there. Glen Canyon National Recreational Area. Beautiful. Look at that. The water is so blue. And then the Colorado River Gorge at Navajo Bridge. So we're going to depart and we'll visit the gorge here and take a scenic drive along the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument. And there's a picture of the Grand Canyon. Then we'll experience the Grand Canyon. We will be on the North Rim. I know a lot of people have actually been on the South Rim, but a lot of people haven't done the North Rim. So that's kind of nice. Even if you've been there before, you might want to come back to experience the other side. We'll be staying on the North Rim. You'll have views about 1 mile deep and about 10 miles across. So it should be quite spectacular for you to see. And another shot of the Grand Canyon there. And there's the North Rim. And then on to Bryce Canyon National Park. And we'll have a drive when we get there to the famed Pink Cliffs. And this is very famous, which a lot of people go to this area just to see this. We're going to follow the rim drive to view the vividly colored, fantastic rock formations. These structures have been formed by the frost, weathering, and stream erosion of the river and the actual
You can
lake
still hear.
bed sedimentary rocks.
Try opening up the full
I'm sorry.
screen in it.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I think you need to mute, please. Okay. And then here's another shot of Bryce National Park. Look at that. I love the coloring of the rocks. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And another shot here. It's amazing what the weather has done, to form these unusual peaks and valleys and so forth. And then on to Zion National Park. Whoop, am I going the wrong way? Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on. Yes, here we go. Zion National Park, which is going to be our last day, unfortunately, as we're traveling around this whole area. This is where the Virgin River has cut a really rugged, dramatic um, gorge through the multi-hued sandstone, shale, and the limestone, admiring the towering rock walls surrounding you while touring aboard an open-air sightseeing tram. So now we got a tram coming in, all kinds of modes of transportation. Later, here, I'll give you a couple shots of this. And then we will arrive at the glitzy Las Vegas to enjoy the exciting energy and a special farewell dinner that will be provided by Mayflower, where you'll have time to reminisce with all of your new friends that you've made, during your fabulous travels. And unfortunately, we will have to be heading home the next day. So, again, the departure is September 14th. It is 4,349 per person. A single room, if you want to do that, you would need to add 1,499 if you want to be on your own in a single room, or you can use our guaranteed share program. Prices do include the land tour and round trip air from Baltimore. Of course, you get your transfers upon arrival and so forth as well. Because you're here today, you will also get a special savings. It will be $250 per couple if you sign up within the next week. So you'll need to get a registration form from Liz, fill that out, send it to her, and she will get that into us. And that way you will be able to take advantage of the 250 or 125 per person savings. So that is a quick synopsis of the trip. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if there's any questions, I'll try to answer them for you. If I don't have the answer, I will get it and get back to you. So thank you very much.
I have a question. Can you extend your stay in Las Vegas?
Yes, you could do that if you'd like. Sure. They can get the pricing for you to do that. And we could add on to the same hotel if you'd like as well.
Do we, how many?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, how many days is this trip?
All together?
Yes, all together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might be 9 coming back. I'll have my flyer in front of me, but I think 8 days.
It's 8 days total?
I believe
Yeah.
it was the 14th through the 23rd.
Okay, I have a question also.
Okay.
When you're doing the bus ride through the different parks, is there time to get out and take pictures, or you have to stay on the bus? How does that work?
Of course, yes. You'll find that we do quite a number of stops along the way, whether they're restroom stops, be able to take photographs so you can get out. We don't want everybody sitting for too long. We also do a rotation on the motor coach, so everybody gets a chance to sit more to the front or more to the back if you'd like to do that. So they're very good about that.
Okay. Do you have areas where you can get out and walk along some of the areas if you like, or?
Yes, if there's some free time, you can do that, sure.
It's free time. Okay.
How much time will we be in Las Vegas?
I don't know the actual timing on when we arrive. I could get that for you if you'd like. I can find out. I'd have to go to operations. I'm not really sure. We're just there the one day, but I don't know when we arrive, what time it would be.
Yeah, that would be interesting to know because I don't know if we would actually have time to like see a show or two or not.
Okay. Okay. And who do I get back with that?
Janet Gaver.
Janet?
Actually, just send it to MRSPA and we can send it to this group. This is Lana.
RS.
And then there was another question, which meals are included per day
Okay.
on the chat?
I can tell you that. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking for my flyer. I don't have it in front of me, so I can tell you exactly. Southwest.
You can unshare your screen if you like.
Are you seeing me looking at this?
We're seeing you with the camel and your slides.
Oh,
The flyer that's up on our website says 15 meals, 8
Yep.
breakfasts, 2 lunches, 5 dinners. I don't know if that's correct or not. But that's the flyer that we were given.
thank you. That is correct. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Could you say that again, please?
Yes,
How many?
15 meals. There will be 8 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 5 dinners. And then it includes round trip airport transfers. What the
And
flyer says.
And what airline do you all use?
We use major airlines, all major airlines. In most cases, very rarely do we use like a Southwest or something like that. Occasionally we do, but we won't know until closer to departure exactly. But it could be United, it could be American. I'm not sure.
And we have the choice of choosing where we sit on the plane.
Yes, you can request a seat. We cannot guarantee 100% unless you book your own air that you will get that seat. We always try and put in exactly what you request, but sometimes, unfortunately, the airlines are not always cooperative in giving us what we order. But yes, you can request a seat assignment.
All right, Judy, you've got your hand up.
Yes, regarding travel insurance, can you go through that as far as do we need to purchase that when we do the deposit?
Yes, you would do the deposit along with the travel insurance at the same time or within 5 days of making your deposit. So that pre-existing will, come into effect. So you will need
Right.
to do that.
Right, thank you.
And then Trent has her hand up.
Hey,
But
Trent,
you're muted.
you're muted, Trent.
Oh, you have to put your hand
I was trying to find my picture.
And Patricia as well. Whoever gets their unmute first.
Okay,
Go ahead, Patricia. We'll wait for Trent to come back.
okay. We've already put it in our deposit, my husband and I. Is it still possible to get the $250 savings?
Yes, I can. Yeah. We'll have that added. Liz, if you could just send a note to Diana asking her, say she did do the presentation today and we'd like to extend the savings and have her add that to it.
What is the last name?
Bailey
Patricia Bailey.
Patricia Bailey. Okay, Patricia.
and Robert.
And don't forget Robert. Okay.
And the flyer that we just were referencing is now in the chat. And Trent, have you found your unmute button yet?
It should be on the bottom left-hand side.
See it.
There
There
he
we go.
is.
Are you there?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yay!
What was the question?
We came in late.
I'm watching for grandkids.
Oh,
We're watching for grandkids, and I apologize. We came in late. Had
Oh,
to
that's
drop them off
okay.
at school. How much walking is involved?
Did you, somebody
She
say
said.
they had the flyers in the chat? Oh,
Yeah, Lana has put the flyer in the chat.
oh, anyway.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. Is it a number 3? Oh, I wish I had my, hold on, I can tell you. I think it's a number 3.
Listening, we
Moderate.
kind of see everything by bus. We came in halfway, so
It's
we
a
pretty
3 on
much
the
are.
flyer. It's a 3 on the flyer.
There's 3. Okay. Yeah. So 3 is moderate. Pretty much anyone can do a 3. If it's like 4, that means longer days and lots of walking and stuff like that. But 3 should be just fine. You'll do some walking in each destination to get out and look at things and so forth, but it doesn't appear that it's going to be too active. You should be fine.
And you
Unless
can
you want to.
you can always opt not to walk the whole trail, or you can opt to just sit and look out the window. It's totally up to you. You don't have to walk.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
my husband has neuropathy, and so at times his feet
I
are
gotcha.
tough,
Yeah,
but
I
not all
gotcha.
the time.
Yeah, so I think you can pretty much
Yeah.
do as little or as much as you want to do. I know I've done some trips with my sister, like to Yellowstone and so forth, and she's not a good walker. So she just walked to what she could, and then she went back and waited by the motor coach till we all got back. So you can do the same.
Okay.
It looks like, Patricia, is your hand still up or did you have another question? Nope, not another question. And
No,
then I thought I
that's
saw somebody else put their hand up.
G. Gordon, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, someone to ask a question. You said the flyer was in the chat.
Yes.
Is there any way that you can email the flyer to us?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that of Liz. Liz, I was thinking, do you have everybody's email address that's on here or not?
I know, I believe I have G. Gordon's because I sent it to her yesterday. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'll put here send flyer. Okay.
Okay. Also, you were talking about the rafting.
Yes.
Is
Somebody
it
needs to mute.
possible that you can get a rafting that's a little more adventurous, I guess?
No, unfortunately, it's probably the only one that's included is what we do.
Okay.
You'll probably get some bumps along. Somebody needs to mute. I can hear. Is somebody on a phone? Hello? Okay. You will get some bumps. You'll get some good little fun rides, but it's not going to be
Okay.
too wild.
All right.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
it's usually class 1 rapids, which are ripples, and it won't be continuous. It'll be you'll go along smooth, float, and then all of a sudden you'll have little ripples, and then you'll have some more smooth.
Mhm.
The whole thing is, but it's just fun sitting there on the raft in the water, watching the world go by real slow.
Right.
And I've
It's
actually
nice.
got that on one of the YouTube shows underneath this on the website, where we go down the Colorado River on a float trip.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
So I have a question regarding the registration form. Is that available on the MRSPA website, or do we contact Liz for that?
Could we put that on the website?
I don't see it up there. It says in registration, but I don't see it on there.
Liz?
I didn't hear your question. Say that
They
again.
wanted to know, first of all, they would like a registration form. They asked if it was on the MRSPA website, and I don't believe it is.
I don't think it is. How
Could
about
we
if,
forward one to them to put up?
yes, we could do that. I could
We
do
can
that.
put it
I
on
could
the
send it
website,
to, yeah,
it
I'll send it
says-
to MRSPA.
Yeah, it says just to contact Jean or Liz for reservations.
Okay,
So
but
there's no
So that way
actual
you could go
flyer.
ahead and fill that out, just send it to Liz, and she can make the reservation for you, and then we'll send the invoice directly to you.
right.
Okay? Any other questions?
In Zion National Park, there is free buses that go through the park. Are they going to have time to do that when they get to Zion?
if there's some free time, yeah, they can do that on their free time.
Because you can actually go to the end of the road in Zion,
Yep.
all the way to the Virgin River and come back again. And it stops at all the trailheads too.
It looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
they have 2 days in Springdale, Utah, outside the entrance to Zion. So you might, if there's 2 days, they might be able to do that.
Yeah, I think you would have some time to do that.
And you can either ride the bus to the end, or you can get out and wait and go on a little trail and then wait for the bus to come back and pick you up.
Right. Yes, Greta.
What's the deposit?
Liz, is it 200?
It's 200, and then I don't have it in front of me, unfortunately. It's 200 for the deposit, and then if they want the insurance, the tour protection, I believe it was like 349 for that.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And is that 200? That's 200 per person if we're
Yes,
doing
That
double.
is correct. $200 per person, non-refundable deposit unless you have insurance or have a reason.
Okay.
I always
Okay.
tell everybody to take the tour protection.
Yes. Very
You
important
never-
nowadays.
It's very, very important.
And what is Liz's contact information?
Okay, I'm at, you ready? 443-904-4540. I will not be available this Friday though. Okay, but everybody can call me any other time.
And your email?
Is Poppy, Poppy 4100 at AOL.com. And you
And
can
that is-
also, yes, go ahead, Judy.
And that information is on the flyer.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate your participation today. I tried to get my face back up there.
Oh, looks like there's one more question.
Oh, is there? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you mentioned something about free time. How much free time do we have each day?
You have
I'm going to butt in a second, but I've been on 2 Mayflower tours, and we always had plenty of free time to do what we needed to do. Either there was one day devoted to it, or when we got back to the hotel, there was nothing else. We had free time, but you will have time to do what you want to do.
Yes, I agree. That's pretty much what I would have said too, Liz. Okay. Anything else?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you have any other questions, you can always email MRSPA, hi to your eye, and we can get the answers for you.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, Lana.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.